I tell you this right now. The dog is malnourished. It's not being fed correctly. And whenever she feeds the dog, she has to hand feed it. So, yeah.
Yeah, Chewy is her dog. He's the I don't know what breed he is, but Levi is her son's dog. And here lately, she's been referring to Levi as her dog as well. It could be mother son, whatever. But I find it very odd that now she's claiming to have two dogs. Number one. Number two, Levi is a boxer.
Yeah.
I think he's a year old. He just turned a year old. And um to me, he is extremely skinny. You can kind of see his spine when
Hmm.
he's walking. You can see his ribs, not severely,
No,
but
but you
just
could
a
see
little.
him. I saw him. I saw him.
Yeah, yeah. And it's really sad. She needs to get off of here. It's just really ridiculous. And in case anybody's wondering, I saw somebody ask, you spell it. It's and I'm going to try to say this clearly because I do have a bit of a cold. TAMSJOURNEY 65.
Yeah, they got it in the chat correctly.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, that's where I just came from. And it was like, what more can I do to get her off this app? I mean, it's just utterly ridiculous. It's so many more people are now starting to cover her, and
Animal,
she's
send me another message then so I could see it come across the top. Another DM. That way I can jump out but stay live and grab it.
who for me
No,
maybe send me
animal
that.
lover.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, normally when you get a DM, it'll show up on my phone at the top. So that way I could tap on it, grab the picture, unless you send it to IG.
Yeah, it's I and then I heard earlier tonight in the other chat that I did not know, but Tammy apparently, when her children were younger, had her children taken away from her.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, so why is she now allowed to have dogs if she was clearly an unfit mother? And she's clearly, in my opinion, an unfit animal owner.
Was it
Sus.
okay? Put her up real quick.
But yeah,
Or
I'm gonna get back to the other chat, and I get that's her. That's who we're talking about right now. But all for one, I'm gonna let you get back to talking about Maggie. I'll join the chat in a few minutes, and I promise I will stay quiet.
oh, it's okay. Thank
But
you.
I am truly sorry for confusing anybody, jumping in and taking over. But thank you all for one.
Oh, you're welcome. Have a safe night.
You too. Thank you.
Yeah, we've held a live on this woman before. She gets irate. She gets nasty. She gets ignorant. She doesn't care. All she cares about is her followers. Now, if you remember correctly, she buys her followers. She buys her followers to turn around and get her account up higher, which becomes more difficult to, let's say, report correctly. She's also turned around and pushes people to give her gifts. She was the one that was all behind that satellite crap whole fiasco and scam. Hi, Disturbed. How you doing? Tap the screen. That's all I ask, folks. That's it. That's it. Yeah, she scammed a lot of people. And then when you bring it up and mention it, she doesn't talk about it at all. Why is that? Is it because you know what you did was wrong? Quite possibly. But let's swing back. Yeah, Starlink. Let's swing back to her after we get done with what we needed to get put out on. So yeah, Maggie's live, of course, calling me a meanie, calling me names. Margaret, why are you calling me names? Did you file your report on your earned income on Thursday, Margaret? Yeah, I don't think you did. Sloan, I turned off gifts, and the reason I did that, I did it a little while ago, is because I don't need gifts. Keep your money to yourself. I appreciate just the taps. Just tap away. Tap your guts out. That's all I ask. That's enough for me. Yeah, I'm an old man. I don't know anything. You know, according to her, I'm just stupid. I'm a bald old man. That's it. Yes, you guys being in live, that's exactly well put. You being in here and being in the chat is my gifts alone. That's what matters the most. Thank you for putting that out there. That was absolutely spot on. But Maggie, come on now, Margaret. Are you going to tell us the truth? Oh, wait a minute. You tell everybody that you collect SSI money and that you also beg for extra money so you can go on your lavish trips, to Uroch Motel. Just saying. At other people's expense, but that's okay. Thanksgiving's not too far away. You know, I mean, you already got a free turkey, Margaret. I mean, how much more do you need? Yes, her events. But like I said, it don't bother me that your supporters give their money, not mine. And I can almost guarantee you a dime on a dollar, they'll eventually catch on. Especially Team Maggie's really getting their dollars worth out of your awesome lives. You know, the kind that show the back of the heads of other people at copyrighted, you know, events. Oh shit, Scam Slam's in here. I'm in trouble now. Damn. Why didn't you guys turn? Oh shit, Mama Dukes is in here. I'm really screwed. I'm joking. I'm joking. But no, Maggie, you keep a begathon on your private page, but that just shows everybody else that you are scared because, what is it, 30 days, 90 days until one of them checks come off. Yeah, let me know how that works out for you. You got about 5 of them on your account. But that's okay. It's okay. We got you, Maggie. Hey, you know who else was live lately? Oh, you guys are going to love this one. Hold on. Well, this lovely lady I came across over the weekend. Sorry, runs into the chat. My apologies. Rhonda, she was just live doing her laundry. You see that Cash App? Oh, I would definitely report that Cash App. I actually got into her chat and offered her the resources and the links and everything that, I do. Yeah, I know. I've been watching her too as well. But I find it interesting that she goes live only when she's in her car. Why is she in live in her car? She said that she's been divorced or got a divorce, lost everything, but she's in her car. And she's doing laundry in her car. And she has nothing in her car. That's interesting. Excuse me. I'm starting to sound like Maggie. Because if she had anything, it would be in her car, but yet her car is empty when she's in her car. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. And she's always asking for money for food in her car at a drive through. I think there's some things that she's not really telling everybody and that she's not being 100% honest. Look, there she is right there. That's a nice clean car. Yeah, where's all your stuff? This is when she was doing her laundry today. Yeah, no, I am too, Bugs. Um, I don't think she's homeless. She may be divorced, but she's certainly not homeless. She's awfully clean. Her car is clean. It's normally in the back seat over that left shoulder or facing us, right shoulder, you would see tons of items. There's none. And you can't turn around and tell me there's enough trunk space for all items that you do have. Just putting it out. Yes, Mama Bear, if you want. I think I sent you an invite. Hello. Welcome in.
Hello. All right. So earlier I was talking to her. She is not homeless.
I
She
didn't think
does
she
have an
was.
apartment. She does have a job. She is recently divorced, but lost everything to the divorce.
Okay.
Her excuse was the reason she didn't check out your resources is she forgot.
She forgot.
That's what she said. I forgot. I'm sorry. So she took a screenshot of your name. I sent her the link to her private message again. And I told her, I says, I'm done trying if you're not going to try.
Right. Well, she certainly didn't seem interested yesterday when
Yeah.
I was talking to her in the chat. And then all of a sudden it just like blew over and just nothing. She didn't DM me. She didn't reach out to me. Nothing.
Yeah, she has her, I do believe, if you look, I messaged her, like I said, your link. Her DMs are set up for a business account.
Business account?
Yeah, I can, when I get out of the box, I can take a screenshot of what I see
Okay.
and send it to you.
Okay.
But yeah, it says it's a business chat.
Well, to me, for her, and here's the other thing that's interesting. She says that she has a job, right? She said that this evening when I sat and watched her. She said that she has a job, but then where's all of her money go to?
Yeah, who knows? And where's the kid? She said she's got a daughter.
Yeah. You know what? I was thinking the same dang thing. Uh, you know,
Because I flat out told her I was awareness,
yeah.
so she knew.
Yeah. Well, all we can do, like we've said before, is lead them to the water trough. We can't make them drink it. She wants the true help. She'll look into the link tree. She'll even DM me if she has questions. So, I mean, I would
But
have to say that that would be the correct way to handle that. And not to
right.
go live and ask for money. She was sitting there asking for money tonight.
Yeah, she was twice. I caught it.
Yeah, yeah, Princess, she does beg. But one thing that I did notice, and I don't quote me on this. I noticed that she doesn't put up a banner how much she needs or wants, unless I missed that.
No, she didn't. All she says is whatever you can afford if you can. If not, don't worry about it.
Hmm. Yeah, and look, let's be honest with you. Honestly, I think she just wants the money, that extra money.
Me too. That's why I gave up. I told her I was done. I tried, for 2 days to help her and she don't want it, so I'm done.
Yeah, yep. So that's why, and that's the reason why I'm putting her up tonight because I watched her tonight. That's 2 days in a row. That's enough for me. So she does what she wants to do. Now you're going to get put out there. And the one person that has been watching her quite a bit is Scam Opera. Because Scam Opera reached out to me and said, "Oh, you met Rhonda?" I was like, "Yeah." And we had a good conversation back and forth. And I was like, "Okay, yeah." And if anybody knows who Scam Opera is, Scam Opera is a part of awareness, and she will literally call you out straight out, flat out, a beggar or somebody that's willing to turn around and go for resources. She's one that I would not cross paths with, to be honest with you. I have a lot of respect for her. So, but
And she is now getting also other people that follow other scammers
mhm.
in her lives, starting to chit chat with her a little bit. So I wouldn't be surprised if those enablers start give because I know somebody sent her by the name of Barbara sent her $20 today. I didn't get in there in time to catch the person's account.
Yeah. And look, if they want to give up their money, that's up to them. But, you can only help so many people and turn around and stay on top of it. It's not easy. That I do know of. And then, the worst thing of it all is that you mentioned this platform's name to scammers and beggars, and you immediately get blocked or muted
Right.
because they don't want anything to do with resources. So, but yeah, I'm watching her. And
But
if I
that's
have
all
to,
I
I'll put her
wanted
up
to,
again.
bring up. I'm
What
going to
was
go ahead
that?
and drop. I
Hmm.
said that's all I wanted to bring up,
Well, I
that I,
appreciate it.
DM'd her and stuff and
I
this,
appreciate it.
that, and
You're
the
always
other.
welcome to a box. You know that.
All right. Well, everybody have a good night.
You too. Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
Hmm. So, yeah, Rhonda, we're watching. But like I said, the car is awfully clean in the back seat. I mean, come on now. I mean, that's a gimme right there. You're literally putting out yourself out there on a public app to everybody to see, and then you try to backpedal a different direction. It doesn't work. God, I really want. You're counting how many cars people are in cars. I would love for one time for a beggar or a scammer to come to us or to this page and get into a box and say, "Yes, I'm a beggar. Yes, I do ask for money," but we all know that'll never happen. So, but hey, guess what? You know who else was outside? Oh, yeah, I want to do this one right here. One person that I know for a fact that is full of lies? This one right here. Hold on. That's a better picture. This one right here, she's full of shit. She is full of lies, and I'm calling her ass out. First off, she's got a sweatshirt on and a hat and a nice jacket. But yet she's in the same hotel room as, no, that's not Jordan. This is Stud Soldier. As she was 2 months ago, 3 months ago. I tell you this right now, if that hotel room was on fire and you lost all those clothes, then how is it that I turn around and put up all those pictures beforehand of all those clothes that were in your room? Here's the other thing that I find so interesting. You knew winter was coming. You knew it was going to get colder. You knew that you had a job. If you even have a job, which I'm calling you out on that one because I don't think you do. The other thing is that you supposedly got a paycheck. If you got a paycheck, why didn't you get warmer jackets? Why didn't you have warmer jackets set up and ready to go? Yeah, she's the one that says, she claims that she's the sister of the Island Boys. I call bullshit on that one too. And that's straight up the honest truth. And I don't think they were removed from their hotel room because they are in the exact same spot as they were 6 months ago. Yeah, I didn't think she had a job. And then she comes on here almost every day asking for that extra help, just a little help for the clothes. It's not for the clothes. It's not for the jacket. It's for your use for the devil's lettuce or whatever. Hi, Becky. Shucks, are you doing that? She got her account nannered. Well, her other account. Nannered. And she was on this one. Yep, always has them. Interesting about that, huh? But she continues to keep spewing the same shit over and over again. It's gotten pretty old, okay? And how much money have you gotten so far? You know, they were out on a shopping spree. Did you know that? Let me see if I got a picture of that. Yeah, right here. There you go. A shopping spree. She got this. Yeah, she got this. Instead of getting, I don't want to say it so bad. I'm sorry, I am going to say it. Instead of getting a fucking winter jacket, you get this shit. Make that make sense to me, Stud Soldier. You're buying this crap instead of getting a warm jacket for your kids. Oh, I know. I know. She is full of shit. And you know why? Because she knows that she'll turn around and use that as a manipulation tool to get what she wants. Yes, I'm sorry I'm spicy tonight. I got a heater unit that's going to start up. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I want to turn it off because it gets loud. But she's going to sit there and turn around and buy toys and other garbage and not get the warm jackets that her kids deserve. But that's okay, because her supporters are going to continue to keep giving her money instead of realizing, wait a minute, we're being scammed. How's that work? Yes, very selfish in my opinion. And this was just recent too, this picture right here. And I believe it to be a Walmart is what they were in, but don't quote me on that. Oh, I know. I don't think she has a job. She's living off of other people. Hold, please. Cold front came through where they're at. I have covered Faith. She's a complete scam. That's my opinion, and I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry. It has a tendency to bleed in with the chat, but yet she wanted that help. And here's the other thing too. How long are you going to continue to keep running this narrative? Is what I would ask. Because I'll tell you what, from my standpoint and everybody else's standpoint, it's getting pretty freaking old. Just saying. Oh, and I want to put this out there as a disclaimer. Over her shoulder, I guess it's her daughter, was roller skating on roller skates. Interestingly enough. Yeah. And that's exactly, Sharky, you're right. It's Jordan Paul Jr. all over again. She's doing it for the attention. She's doing it for everything. They didn't get into the hotel didn't get into a fire. Oh, the heater unit started up. Sorry. The hotel it didn't catch on fire. I can guarantee you that. They're on the second floor in the same location as they were last time. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, good. Thank you, Princess. But you see where this is all panning out. She's basically diming herself out. She's setting herself up for getting caught in her lies. I can guarantee you that. I mean, if the hotel turned around and supposedly caught fire, why weren't you live? Why didn't you post any videos or pictures of the hotel? Why didn't you post any pictures of your burned up belongings? You know, because hotels do have insurance. You could have probably have gotten some kind of money out of it. I don't know. I'm just putting it out there. But you know what? Maybe that's something to go down and look down the rabbit's hole and research. Do hotels pay for items that may have been burned up in a hotel fire? I mean, in some cases, hotels don't, cover the cost of vehicles that may get damaged. Yeah, okay. If they're see, that's the thing. If they're settling $6,000 with her, are those items completely worth $6,000? Or maybe are they worth 2.5? But if that's the case and the hotel's settling for that, why are you on here begging for money for clothes? Yeah, I'm sure she was. I mean, hotel's settling, right? So what do you got to worry about? Okay, so here's my aspect on this. If the hotel is indeed settling for $6,000, why are you on here begging for more money for clothes if they're settling for $6,000? Straight up. For some mysterious reason, you still have an iPad. You still had a shit ton of clothes in that hotel room, because I have the screenshots. So make that make sense to me, Stud Soldier. What it all adds up to is rug use. Straight out, flat out rug use. You want to depend on other people for other people's money instead of actually physically working yourself. You can work, she can work. But instead, you'd rather sit in a live and beg from other people for their money. Screw you. Go get your own damn money. We all work hard enough for ours. Why the fuck would I turn around and give you mine? Hi, Andrea. How you doing? Welcome to the live. All I ask is that you tap the screen. My apologies for saying the F-bomb again. I'm on one tonight. I'm tired of this bullshit. Yeah, lazy. Yeah, exactly. Everyone is struggling, not just you from a hotel fire that you so-called say you had. And yes, I am calling your ass out as a liar. So go get a job, go work for it. But here's the other thing too. Let's do some consecutive figuring this out. So I threw up screenshot of her significant other having fun with the devil's lettuce. She says that she's what, a corrections officer? I don't think you are, because with the Department of Corrections and so forth, they do random rug tests, just to let you know. I got a feeling you didn't pass. No, no, I know she's not. Yes, drug test. And I think that may have been the downfalls to the reason why you don't have a job anymore. Just saying. Or to the fact that you just became to that level and that stage where you were too lazy to want to go into work. Oh, I know. I know. There's a lot of jobs nowadays that are requiring that. Yeah, I know she's in Ohio. And the thing is that you don't want to work. You'd rather stay home and or at the hotel instead of having a problem with a job. So, yeah, I'm just curious. Oh, I'm glad your aunt does. I bet you she's definitely a person not to cross paths with. Oh, the lies that come out of these individuals' mouth day in and day out is just ridiculously funny. Maggie, Stud Soldier, Rhonda. I mean, when are you ever going to speak the truth and facts and show receipts? I don't know if they do or not. Well, and I'm sure they have the exemption, but when it comes to security for a prison society, I don't even think they allow that. Just saying. And not only that, but I don't think that I'd want to turn around and be having somebody on the streets driving around in a vehicle that has a new battery. So, oh no, I did not know that. We'll have to turn around and put on our goggles to turn around and check that out about Becky. But yeah, so prove me wrong, Stud Soldier, that you actually have a job, you make your money, you're getting $6,000 from the hotel, supposedly. I ain't buying that as far as I can pee on an electric fence. Just saying. That's something that I wouldn't do. But I'm just saying. Yeah, I know. So, yeah, I've seen it. A lot of correctional officers get busted. But then I've seen and met a lot of honest ones. So, but hey, that's okay. You keep running your narrative in your little live. Sort of like the live that Maggie's holding that's private. But remember, she needs jackets, but sure as hell doesn't have a problem getting this shit. Okay, good call. Liar. Liar, pants on fire. But hey, that's okay. You know why? I got one that's very disturbing to me. And it actually really, really hurts me. Timmy! Why did you call me a piece of shit, Tim? Damn it! Tim, there's questions that I would ask you, about this fabricated job at Toyota dealership. Hey, Tim, I knew you were going to replace lights. Cool job, dude. But hey, I wanted to ask you a question. Are you self-insured to be able to conduct all this work? To be able to do the job and the task that this individual wanted you to do? Good. I'm glad you did. I'm proud. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. And yeah, we're going to bring that up about that whole thing with the legs and everything. Um, and I got a cool video to pop out here then too. But my question is, you were supposed to do light replacement or replacement of lights with a lift. Here's the thing about that. Now, if the dealer turns around and gets you the lift and rents it, cool. They'll deduct it off of your pay because it costs them to rent the lift. But you also need to be self-insured because if you get up on a lift and you get injured, you get hurt, I don't know if their insurance is going to turn around. You're not an employee, you're contracted through them. So, my question, Timmy, are you self insured? My other question is, why you gotta call me a piece of shit? And and yesterday he was walking, he found a bottle or a can of soda, Coke, but he has a backpack on, in case you didn't take notice of the straps that were on around his shoulders. But no, I mean, why? Well, Rhonda, would you like to turn around and take a box and explain to me a couple of things? Ladies and gentlemen, Rhonda just came into the live. Do you have a place? Are you really homeless? You say you have a job, but yet you're on here asking for other people to give you money. Just asking. Yeah, I know he lost his job. But here's the thing, he lost his job because apparently and allegedly somebody called. Now, I don't know where this dealer is. I don't really care. What I care about is the fact that he comes on here asking for money for food. Okay, you needed food. We had a resource link tree that you could look on and get assistance for food. And yes, Tennessee has not released, as of yesterday, they didn't release their SNAP benefits. Just to let you all know, I did do research on that. So he was not fibbing on that. So apparently his girlfriend, um, Drew and Blue, you can reach out to your local Salvation Army and ask them if they have money. Call your local one that's within your neighborhood. Um, but yet, here's the thing, you wanted a camper. You said they were going to give you what, 2 grand on top of another 2 or 3 grand? And then you were blaming others because you lost that job. Here's the other catch, too, and this goes along with the same as rugs. Make no mistakes. You're on a job site, that employer has every right to get you rug tested prior to doing any work on a lift, mechanical device, or anything. Are you clean, Tim? You say you need seizure meds, you need all this and that and everything else. But the most interesting thing I find very interesting is that you sit there and say that you still have cancer. You are God's miracle to still staying alive for as long as you had with your stage 4 leiomyosarcoma. My dad had cancer and he battled it for 20 fucking years with the type of shit he had to take. Then you turn around and say that you lost your leg from an amputation. Oh, I'm sorry there, Patrick Starr. I didn't realize that your leg could grow back. And I'm being honest. I love somebody and lost him so quickly and so fast. And here you stand asking for the constant rugs that you get. Asking for this, the seizure medicines. Get the fuck off of this shit. Get your ass clean. God damn. That's the problem. You don't want to. And yet I'm sitting here watching people all around me pass away. And then I'm sitting here watching other people like you and Maggie fucking beg for other people's money. And I'm tired of it. This fucking app wasn't made for it. Jesus Christ. You know what I watch? Hold on a second. Let me show you what I would love to watch. You guys are going to think I'm crazy as shit. This shit right here. Fucking A right. You know why? because you don't see them sitting there begging for a fucking dime. And that's fact. So clock that fucking shit. Sorry, I gotta calm down. I'm getting triggered. But that's okay. You know why? Because people like this right here, and yes, this is Diabolical Scammers, and I support her page 100%, sit here and turn around and say they ain't go to Cash App. You go to her page, she literally just told on herself that she had a Cash App. Damn, Maggie. You get caught every single fucking time. Oh, how about this one? Black mom. Black mom. But that's okay. Don't worry about getting a job. Other people are working for you. They're working their asses off just to support their family. Why support you? Sorry, I have gifts turned off. You being alive is gift enough for me. Rhonda, dear. The reason you were put out this evening is because A, you didn't seem too interested in the resources that we all offer. If you would have taken 5 seconds and looked at the resource link tree, you would have gotten a lot of help. But then you turn around and didn't give your full story of everything that's going on. You never mentioned it when I was in your chat that you had a job. You never mentioned anything about having a place of your own. And yet there you are, be honest with us all, you were asking others for money, correct? I didn't say that you didn't sign up for anything, but you certainly didn't look at the resource link tree at all, because somebody was in a box this evening and basically stated that you did not turn around and take one look. Well, it is our business because you're on a public app asking for other people's money. So what happened to your money that you worked hard for? Just asking. This app isn't designed to beg for money. That's why they have community guidelines called frauds and scams. If you work, get more hours. If you need money, get another job. That's all I'm saying. Exactly. What, you don't think that we all don't work our asses off for our own money? That you can turn around and come on a social media app that's public. Oh, look who's here. Scam Opera is here. Scam Opera's in here. And trust me, you do not want to cross paths with Scam Opera. Scam Opera has been watching everyone. So all I got to say is, you want resources, go to the resource link tree. Stop begging on TikTok. I'm just putting it out there. You want help, reach out to me. I will get you the help you need. And if you don't want to talk to me, there's plenty of other individuals that can walk you through the link tree. It's not that hard. Yeah, Scam Opera certainly turned around and can certainly clock you. Scam, you want to come up in a box? I don't have a Cash App or GoFundMe in my page at all because I don't want other people's money. Oh, okay. You're good. Look, you need the help. Get it. Ask for it before it goes away. Stop asking for other people's money to turn around and go to fast food or whatever. Your car is awfully clean, by the way, so if you were homeless or or whatever, Curry certainly would not be clean. So what I would hope that you could do, and I'm only okay, okay, but see, here's the thing: you may have not asked for my help, but you asked for other people's help by giving you cash. Is that a yes or a no answer? Would you like to? That better? You're more than welcome to take a box. I mean, were you not? Did you? You're welcome, Sherry. Sorry, it was kind of bothering my eyes too. Were you not aware that TikTok is not an app to beg from? I just may. Do you not realize that other individuals are having a hard enough time as it is? Uh, the heater unit, it's like a heat box that's sitting at the top. It's electrical and blows out hot air when it's cold in the garage. Keeps everything nice and warm in the garage. How you doing? Welcome into the live. All I ask is that you tap the screen. Hi, Coco. Um, we had Rhonda in the chat, but I don't know if she's still here or not. I offered her a box. Hi, Red. You stay safe too, dear. Yeah, must be nice to be, you know, swimsuits. But I guess she left. That's fine. That was her choice. And yes, I may have gotten a little eccentric. That's my fault. And it's usually is my fault. So I apologize. I want, she sat there and asked as to the reason that she was being profiled. You're not being profiled. You were literally being called out, is what it was. So I'm just stating facts. You want to come into a live and then ask as to the reason why you're being profiled, go back and take a look at your other lives. You'll be able to answer your question that way too. Yeah, and we are also. I did want to put out that new American version is gonna be guillotined in a sense. You get caught begging and scamming on the new one, yeah, your page is gone. I started reading up on some of that, and yeah, it's not pretty. Yeah, and that's true too, Scam. I am also tired of the enablers. I'm tired of people giving up their money, but here's how I'm looking at it because we can't really control what they're going to do. Fuck it. Let them. Let them give up their own money. It's not ours. It's not mine. I could care less. Hi, Cord. How you doing? I could care less. It's not ours. So the adverse effect on that is I'm sitting here laughing as they're freely giving up their own hard-earned money and getting nothing out of it. So, yeah, I'm definitely spicy tonight. I'm on one. So make that make sense. But no, you're good, Viv. She took off. Rhonda took off running. So let's go back to Timmy. Hey, Tim, real quick, I want to get back to what we were talking about. Why'd you call me a piece of shit, Tim? And yet you don't have the gall to get into a block. You blocked me. Okay, that's fine, Tim. No, my stomach's not talking. What kind of question is that? But, look, it is what it is, Tim. You know, until you turn around and literally stand up, which you can because you do have two legs, and be able to do what you need to do to take care of yourself on your own, that's on you. Oh, yeah. There was no stomach noises. What are you talking about? I'm not Maggie. Margaret Foster. Um, but here's the thing: you lost your job because of you. I'm angry. And the thing is, you're constant lying. His girlfriend Elle is uh, allegedly, from what I've heard, is also starting on the rug aspect in life. He has a nice tent. Hey, did you guys all know that he has a turtle? Yeah, he has a turtle. It's a cute turtle, small turtle. I am going to mention that too in reference to Kim Peters. But yeah, I was thinking the same thing too because it looked like it was an exotic style turtle. So yeah, I saw that. I have a screenshot. I gotta find it. But him constantly, and into the fact that he's been battling cancer for quite some time. Oh, did he? Oh, I don't know whether he did or not. But what we do know is that, oh, okay. Oh, I didn't realize that. That's interesting. But see, that's somebody that does their research as well, which is good. We all want to do research on individuals because we want to pertinently put out the correct information as much as possible and as truthful as possible. And with Tim, there ain't no truth about him. He's a daily reminder of how much he lies day in and day out. And I'll be honest with you, straight out, forthright, that one person that's going to give him that money, that's going to turn around and allow him to get his rugs or whatever, his medications or whatever he gets, it could very well be his very last time that he gets them. I'm only being honest. That's why you don't give money to people on this app, regardless of who it is, the Maggie Fosters, the Black Mambas. Let me tell you, that's a whole different, another rabbit hole to go down, too. Kerry Walls. Yeah, you don't give them your own money. Keep your damn money to yourself. Holy shit, you worked hard for it. And I'll stand 10 toes deep on top of a freaking box. No, they are not in his favor at this point in time. And he blames everybody else. We're going to get into her too, Mama Bear. We're going to touch base on her and her ever so argumentative sister. No, you're good, spicy lady. So, Tim, stop calling me a piece of shit. I didn't call you no names at all, and yet you're sitting there calling me names. Oh my God, that hurts my feelings, Tim. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Well, hold on. We got to do the piece. There we go. We had to do a puzzle piece. I like doing puzzles. Oh, so Gabby needs $150 for what? I knew the beg was gonna be there. I knew it. I'm waiting for Danny to do the beg. Oh no, you don't need to do that. But look, Timmy, Timmy. Oh yes, 5150. Yeah, I agree. Um, Tim, get an actual job. Get off that rugs. Start earning the living that you need. Okay. 5150 cycled. Yeah, she does. We're going to touch on her real good, but I'll turn around and tell you all who I've been watching and partaking in lives. So we got Timmy, we got Stud Soldier, we got Margaret. Yeah, I got everybody. Oh, I got one more. One more we'll throw through. You ready? How about Jeff? He was on one something fierce last night. Jeff Gainey. Oh, and see the Cash App. I'd definitely be reporting that Cash App. You know why? Because the one thing that I don't care for, and when somebody starts doing it, is manipulation. And you know what he did last night? Or I think it was last night or the night before. Hey, watch this. You ready? Gee, if that ain't manipulation, Jeff Gainey, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. I mean, let's take the screenshot of the dog with the blankie over top of its head because it's cold as shit. The other question I want to know, Jeff, is where? How's work going? You want to see another manipulation tactic? Look at that one from the hotel, and that was just recent. Oh, I know it's running out. Henceforth, the reason why everybody needs to turn around and actually get a job. Does it suck to have a job? Yeah, but here's the point. You don't get a job, you're not adulting. If you're on here begging, you're not adulting. You're not taking responsibility for your own and what's yours. So that just tells me you're lazy. You want other people's money to provide you for what you feel is necessary and your entitlement. Yeah, exactly. And that is facts. Because I don't agree with yeah, I look, I love having a job. It gets me out of the house. Is it a pain in the butt sometimes? Yeah, it is. But at the end of the week, I get my own paycheck. What do you get? Day in and day out. You're asking for other people for their money. No. No. Well, there's a story behind that. He doesn't share a room with another guy. What happens is that when he can't ascertain the money to pay for the room fully himself on his own, he'll turn around and have his friend take care of the cat and him and the dog sit outside. Now, do I feel that he's on something? Yeah. Or he was doing something weird last night, because I'll tell you what, that's not the Jeff Gainey I remembered. Oh, good. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, live here, real quick in the chat. Crazy Bee is in the chat. She has also added the link tree of resources to her page in her bio. So if anybody needs additional services, you can't reach out to me or get to me, at least go to her page. You'll see the link in her bio. Oh, and she is definitely one to turn around and start following because she does some major fact checking and information put out on Danny and Gabby. And Pink does too. She's good also. They work in correlation with them, those two, which last night I put it straight out. They were live streaming Pink as they were live themselves, so it got to a more, I mean, it must have went to 2,500 people that were watching, so she is definitely one to turn around and watch. I support her page and her platform. Oh, yeah. Yep. No, she never did, Dawn. And henceforth, the reason why, if you're not going to make the phone calls, I set that phone call up for Becky to turn around and get her car fixed. She never made the phone call. So then all of a sudden, whose fault is it? Sure as hell not me. It's not my fault. I had everything set up. All she had to do was make one phone call. She never did. So facts are facts. I don't care. Hands down. And then when all of a sudden she needed serious help with her dog, and then you want to reach out to me after you turn around and just didn't turn around and call, the simplest of phone calls, and then you want to come back to me and ask me for help? Yeah, sorry, no. That door's closed. What have I said in the past? You get one chance. One chance. Now, there are individuals that I have compensated to giving 2 chances. Kim Peters was one of them. After that, no, you're done. And yes, that was my belly. So, facts are facts. I'm sorry. I'm laying it out there for you. You know, why have us waste our time with resources and assistance and help than to turn around and waste it on somebody that doesn't want to turn around and do anything? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. Tim Nash has a backup page, Scrotius2420. He won't scroll in here because I'll call him out. Yeah. So facts are facts, but great manipulation aspect right here, folks. Great one right there. So that's Jeffy Gainey. I wouldn't give him a dime. Nothing. And she sat there and she stood there and said this and that and everything else. And you know what? I've stayed calm. I've stayed back. I haven't put it out because, trust me, when it comes to Crazy B and Pink and everybody else that's associated with that entire group, which I completely support, mods included, they carry out the information. They get the information out there. Now, that being said, I do have my opinion. Danny, you're competing with your sister for the attention that you feel that you deserve. I watched it. You built yourself up to that platform of literally putting out the information. Then you started coming down off of it. Anybody that was live streaming, and yes, I believe it's Yusha, another platform that I support 100% because they do it the correct way. They don't do it the bullying way. I'm just saying that from what I've watched. She turned around and watched. And then I was able to get up into a, yeah, yeah. She allowed me to get up into a box. And this is what we did. We sat there and we talked about it. We discussed it. And that's what I would suggest with anybody. Yes, they're not right. But we discussed about it. We gave our own opinions because, like I've said before in the past, we are entitled to our own opinions. USA, that's it. Usha, sorry. But we're entitled to put out that information. We picked apart the live and how she manipulated, how she spoke to individuals, at what point in time she plateaued, and then came down to turn around and search for sympathy, for gifts. Now, she wasn't getting many. Yes, I do agree with that, Nightlife, 100%. And she, you can tell, and then all of a sudden she turns around and backpedals and says, because her one video that she put out sat there and, sorry, her one video she put out, she sat there and said, "Oh, I believe my sister. I believe her that she's pregnant." And what happened? Sadly, she wasn't. Allegedly, her sister was had issues, women issues, if that's the correct way to put it. How you doing, Beggs? And she lost, according to her, she lost her child. Now she goes live and sits there and says, "I don't want to have anything to talk about it." Why? That's your sister. Yeah, they are horrible actors. But that's your sister. And yet you're sitting here talking in a live about her sister. Yeah, I agree, Lazy Days. I do too. She tried to assist on building her sister up and building up to everything that was going on. And then all of a sudden, that didn't go on. Yeah, I know. But you need help. She wants to get out of this garage apartment, get a place of her own. Oh, okay. Well, in order to do that, you got to work, not be on TikTok. Yep. Yep. I agree, JC. I agree. Yeah, and that's the thing. That's what it boils down to. You both don't seem to realize you need to get a real job to pay your own bills. Period. You're running off of what your sister's saying just to turn around and get the attention you feel you deserve, but yet it's the wrong type of attention. And when it comes back as negative, you turn around and kick back and say, "Oh, I don't want to talk about it." Yeah, I know. I know. Well, I don't know. Hi, Strawberry. How you doing? If Danny has a job, work your job. Don't worry about what's going on. If you want to come on TikTok and enjoy yourself and have a good time, and the funny thing is, she'll build that up to a point where she'll build it up to go live again to either get the backside or the kickbacks of gifts or money. Look, at this point in time, in my opinion, with Danny, I wouldn't give her a dime of my money. If she works, she's good. She has a place to live, she's good. The only reason that I would ever sit there and watch her is just to watch her either talk, communicate, converse, not to turn around and bring up her sister and just talk about day's events or things that are occurring down where she's at. Oh, okay. Well, we're still going to get pushing on because we got a live restriction apparently. But no, that's not going to stop me because look, I'm just giving my opinion. We're all entitled to our opinion, so it's not going to stop me. That's the other thing that I did want to point out too. Just because you get a live restriction, don't stop your lives. Keep going, keep tapping the screen, and it'll work out. And look, these are my opinions. You don't want yourself to get put out there, why go live? You don't want your life to get put out there, why go live? Just suggesting. I don't know if Mad Tex turned around and requested, but I don't know who Mad Tex is. I don't know how she doesn't get banned, um, but it is what it is. No, you're good, Mad Tex. Hello? All right. Are you serious right now? Oh, that yes, that was a violin. That was the world's smallest violin. Yeah, yes, that was a violin. That was the world's smallest violin. Yeah, yes, that was a violin. That was the world's smallest violin. Yeah, but well, listen, I'm gonna wrap things up tonight. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get ready for work. Unless anybody wants to come up to a box, you're more than welcome up to a box. Rhonda. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. And besides, it's getting late, and you all deserve time with your families, the same as I do. Thank you, everyone, for coming into live tonight. Sorry, I'm cutting it short. Oh, that was the stand. Sorry. Okay, sorry. I'm back. Yeah, I'm gonna start wrapping things up for tonight. If anybody wants a box, you're more than welcome to a box. If not, that's about it. No, I did not forget about you. My baby girl was having problems, meaning my doggy. Yeah, this doggy. Yes, this one, ladies and gentlemen. Her name is Chloe. No, I didn't end just yet. She was busy having a lick or two. How many licks does it take to the center of a Tootsie Pop? And trust me, we don't give her that much sugar. She only had about one or two licks, and that was it. She's a nightmare sometimes. Don't let that beautiful Falcor face prove you wrong from Never Ending Story. She's very protective of family and what she gets, treat wise. But that's her. That's Chloe girl. So I'm gonna go jump over into a live. I'll probably go over to Tamara Rose and join her live. Yeah, I know. I love Falcor. But watch for my next video. It'll be Tim. Trust me, it's gonna be Tim. Anyways, I'm done for the night. I am tired. Oh, I will. Minnesota, trust me. Lieber girl. So I'm gonna cut this. out of respect. We're going to turn around and bring awareness to my journey. So we'll collect a little information on that. Everybody, have a good evening. NFL is playing tonight. My Ravens won today. Thank God. They beat the sucky Minnesota Vikings. That's it. I'm done. I'm sure Maggie's still on, but, I know. I saw that. Your Colts are looking real good. Unbeatable team there. Yeah. The other thing is, too, is we'll do another live and we'll put out that pertinent information in reference to begging on TikTok is earned income. Nice try. Hey, look, the Cowboys are having a rough season this year. It's the same as on here. All4one is the YouTube account. That's fine. That was her choice that she blocked me. But that right there only gives it even more persistence to show that she is begging for money and she is scamming for money. So she is full of lies, didn't want to take a box, didn't want to stand up for herself. So facts are facts. Sorry. Now she gets to watch me all the time. So, yeah. I know. Oh, I know. That was an ugly game yesterday. That 1 foot in the end zone with that catch. Wow. Anyways, I'm done. I'm out of here. Everybody have a great night, great week. Remember, we get to go back to work when all these beggars and scammers turn around and get to stay in their hotel rooms and their own places. So, everybody stay safe. Have a great week. And
Orchestra. No.
Oh, yeah.